Hi, everyone. Welcome
Hello.
to Jinx. Welcome to another Sunday night. This is going to be a little different than our normal Sunday night of Like Clockwork. We actually have a couple people that weren't able to make it, so we wanted to take advantage of this opportunity to maybe do a little different story in the world of Kealaphus. So it's one of those meanwhile elsewhere in in the world. So Danny's, we've got a special cast with some familiar faces and some brand new faces, and Danny's going to run us through a little shorter adventure tonight. But the first thing I wanted to do is talk a little bit to Danny about our Kickstarter, which has 3 days left.
3 days.
So how's it
Ooh.
feeling, Danny? How's 27 days into this process? How are you holding up?
I mean, I feel pretty shielded. I felt pretty carried, so I gotta say, I feel. Um, I remember how you felt at the end of yours last year, and that is not to the extent that I feel about this. So, thank you so very much. Really, a lot. It means so much to me. But but I'm simultaneously really happy about making the goal and getting as far as we have. Um, I'm hoping that we can make the stretch goal and that maybe fingers crossed the next stretch goal after that, because color is like I'd love to have it in color. But if we don't make it that far, then that's fine too. I know that the reason we staggered our goals the way we did, because in a perfect world, I would have done color first and then extra material after. But because the color actually has a significant cost, we really had to make sure that we would be able to fit that cost in. So,
Yeah.
but
y-
yeah.
for those that are just following along with the Kickstarter, we're finding we found on in this adventure that that making comic books is not cheap. So what it costs to get each page color or each page colored, I can't talk tonight. Is much larger than I was expecting, but obviously the work is beautiful and it's well worth it. So we're really hoping to see that 15,000 go with the last 3 days of the Kickstarter kicking off. I think we're in an okay place. We could do it. We could not do it. But we need your help. So please, if you've been thinking about it, if you've been waiting, now is the time. We really need every little bit that raises it, shows up to other people, and shows up to KickTrack, and projects us a better success rate. So please drop in. Another thing I want to mention too is we have our most popular reward is the $20 goal, which is getting a physical copy of the comic book with the initial comic book cover. And for just $10 more, you can get the alternate cover of the comic book as well, which is the artist rendition, which is just gorgeous. We've updated the project image actually to include uh, the um, the cover art that is the artist rendition, and it's just so beautiful. How do you feel about the two covers? Because when we went live, you really didn't officially have them yet.
I'm jealous that Boban's cover is better than mine, I think, but that's just how I do, right? It's like I have my cover and I'm like, yeah, it looks great. And then Boban, of course, the alternate cover, because Boban, I mean, he's not just the illustrator. He's as much a partner in making this as I am. I mean, um, I've got sort of the broad ideas, the broad strokes, and then Boban makes them real, which is brilliant. And so I wanted the second cover to be his cover, to be his, well, like if this was his book, what would his cover look like? And his cover is it's brilliant. His cover is more thematic or his story is more, his cover is more concrete. It shows the characters in the city looking over the city. Mine is more of an abstraction, so it's about crossing over from the past into the future. Um, but I'm super stoked about both covers. Um, and based on some of uh, the feedback we've gotten, will probably be the lettering. So I am no letterer. I lettered those covers. So if you already think they look good, great. We're probably going to be looking into finding a letterer to at least do the covers and maybe get into the book itself. Because right now, I think that was like the last review we got was, hey, everything's great, now here's the cons, and one of like the 2 cons or 3 cons was like the lettering is functional, like it's there.
Yeah.
So if we can, if we can improve on that, and that's just because that was a place where comic books are expensive, and every person that's part of the process needs to be taken care of. I mean, that's their work, that's their time. So, um, so if we're not going to pay somebody big bucks to do it, then we got to do it ourselves, right?
Right.
That's the bottom line. So,
Well, and I'm glad you brought up the reviews actually, because so we are going to be right back here on Twitch on Wednesday, which is the last full day of the Kickstarter. And we're going to do just like we did at the beginning of the Kickstarter. We're going to have like an all-day stream. We're going to have guests. We're going to talk about the Kickstarter. We're going to play some episodes of Like Clockwork, which takes place in the same world as the comic book, and has been super popular. And we've gotten really positive feedback about that. But one of the things I really want to talk through about is before we went live on the Kickstarter, we did a review with a streamed review where people in our community, fans, gave us feedback on the layout of the Kickstarter page. And now I kind of want to do that. All right, now we've been there for the front of it. Now that we're at the end of it, what do we think? So let's walk through this and really like talk about the process and where we are now and what we learned in the process um, for anyone that has been following along with this story. And part of that is the reviews that have come in. We've gotten a lot of great reviews over the course of the Kickstarter, and some constructive criticism as well. So I want to talk about that and get your insights on that.
well, I mean, uh, I wanted to tell this story, and I have to be honest, I didn't know a lot about, you know, the comic book, so community, so to speak. I wasn't really part of that community. I mean, I'm into gaming, I'm in the RPG community, I've got Shadowrun stuff, I've got all these places that I am spending a lot of time. You can only put so much of yourself everywhere, and then comics is just not one of those places I have. But I was absolutely blown away by how friendly everybody was, and how they just immediately were like, this thing you have looks like it could be cool, so we're down. Like, there was no like sense of gatekeeping, there was no sense of like, who are you even, any of that. It was, um I got advice, we got reviews done. I was talking back and forth to some folks, and they just, how, what if I did this or that? And then they're just like, yeah, that's actually, do that or do this. And so one of the things I really want to take from that is where there is constructive criticism, because it hasn't been like, this, I don't like this. It's been like, this is a thing that could be improved. This is a thing that we saw. And so I definitely am going to take all of that and really not just say take it to heart, but implement it, because that's, because looking at it and looking at the medium, and a lot of it's medium. I've never written a comic before. I write all other kinds of things. And, so one of the weaknesses, for example, is dialogue. And I realize this. The review will tell you that the art tells the story, but also dialogue kind of keeps us in, going with what the characters are saying and doing. And if and it's not a novel where there's 1,000 words on a page. If I don't put enough dialogue in, you're going to finish that comic a lot faster than if
Hmm.
I've got people talking to each other. And I did that on purpose because I had an idea, but now I see that, hey, that's not a bad idea, but you need to add to that, so that it really sells everything, and makes it all kind of work together and congeal.
That's kind of exciting for me though too, as a reader. One of the series that I love is the Dresden Files, and I feel like you get to grow uh, with Jim Butcher as a writer. Like the first three, they're very high stakes books. They're interesting. Are they the
Right.
best written? I'm gonna let that hang there. But I feel like, by the time, the fourth, the fifth, the 10th book happens, I feel like I watched him grow as a writer, and that's part of what I'm invested in the series is seeing that come to life. So the fact that with this Kickstarter, you get to start with issue one and you get to see us grow and improve, I think is a really cool opportunity to engage as well. And speaking of engagement, that's a big part of what brings us here tonight. Uh, and into this world as a whole is it's not just Danny's story that Danny wanted to tell everyone. It's Danny's got a story, but this whole world has space to play in for everyone. And I love that one of the rewards that you set up was access to the World Anvil site, which is if you go there, it's a work in progress. It's still being built. But as Danny's fleshing out ideas and posting articles or blogs or whatever the medium is, uh, if you have access to the World Anvil, you can contribute to that. You can be like, well, it sounds like you're kind of thinking somewhere along the lines of this. Have you thought about doing this? And like you said, you've been taking and implementing so much of that feedback to heart. And I think that's so cool that you're opening your sandbox to others to help you create and build on. And I think that's super awesome as well. So
Yeah.
go ahead.
My only caveat in any of that is it just has to work with what's already codified, right? So if someone has an idea, a lot of times even because I haven't thought of it, my initial reaction is always like, I don't know. But then, so I have to re-engage myself and say, wait a minute, no, stop that. Why, just because that wasn't where you were thinking? Like, no, does that work? Does it work? If it works, then it's not a bad idea. It's let's see how we can fit it in, And so, and that's kind of how things evolve and really makes it kind of more of a living world too, because I don't know necessarily what all's going to happen. And if something like some new thing kind of comes up, it really starts kind of turning the gears in my head and start saying, well, okay, so if that's a thing, how does it fit? How did it work? How did we get there? How do we get there? Yeah, so
That's really neat. So you get to play in the world that Danny has created, which is Kealaphus. Head to the Kickstarter page. It's remalternus.com/kick. We are currently at $8,816 with 108 backers and 3 days to go. So get in on the adventure and join us. In the meantime, speaking of the sandbox and the playground, because we had a couple of our normal Like Clockwork castmates that weren't able to join us tonight, Danny wanted to share, a little short story about what's happening in a different area. So can you talk to us a little bit about this before we get in, like set the stage and what can we expect?
absolutely. So first of all, the people who are not here are Alex, who is traveling, and Leah, who is working on her master's degree and has finals this weekend and is today doing her finals. So good luck. Good luck. She's working hard. She'll knock it out. I mean, not even worried about that. So that's why we were missing two of our players. And then, given that we were going to do something a little different, I believe Randy's going to take this opportunity to get some rest because he's been running pretty hot lately. And then and Sarah's got some outreach that she's doing for the Kickstarter. So we have Roland and John tonight, and then we have some other folks joining us to round it out and bring us up to 6. We'll introduce them when they come on. So the story here is tonight is it's not just some other place, it's some other time.
Ooh.
So without getting too deep into the weeds of what the history is, because I'd like some of that to be revealed as we kind of organically as we go through the story of Kealaphus Clockwork Circus and Like Clockwork. The continent of Elam has always been there. So as we all know, that's recently the tempest has risen up, has evaporated, and now there is a continent that everyone can visit, or and vice versa. That's where Drum and Amari have come from to go to Merkudashta and be in the first book. And then, of course, Rosalia and Perunia have stepped on Elam. They haven't gone any deeper than just kind of that dock area, the port there, but they've been there. I think I just spoiled something from
From the Preludes.
one of the preludes, but it's a small spoiler. So, But so other than that, like we haven't seen a lot of what Elam is and what's going on in Elam. And it is a vast continent. It is probably landmass almost as much as the other continents combined. Is how much landmass is there. So it's literally the other half of the world. So when the cataclysm happened, there were reasons that this place is where it is and why the tempest kind of formed around it. And the halflings, of course, have been living there ever since, thousands of years, 3,500, almost 3,500 years, or a little more. And they were given a sort of like their mythology tells them that they had a sort of a spiritual duty to sort of guard this temple area. And this is in the high mountains, kind of in the center of the continent. There's this massive sort of temple in the mountains, and all of the various communities, the cities, the villages, the tribes, um, they all have to send folks here to sort of do their, almost like a term of service, right? Like in um, we used to have for our military, like Korea, South Korea has, where coming of age was kind of like you had to go do your part, stand the watch, whatever, and then you would come back. About about 3,000 years ago, so about 500 to 1,000 years after the cataclysm, um, there was basically an incident, for lack of a better word. One of the people that were in charge of ensuring the safety, something started happening with them, and they started, instead of being a caretaker, they started trying to see how they could use whatever power was hidden away there for themselves. Um, no one's really sure why, but yeah, it became a thing, and all of a sudden these they were starting to like block off access to the temple, and all the people that were kind of on duty at the time just started becoming very hostile, um, and aggressive towards anyone that would try to come in. And it kind of, for most of the halflings throughout the continent, I was saying this earlier, it's kind of like watching what's going on at the White House, but from like 7 states away, right? Like it sucks, it sucks. You're like, that sucks, but you're not there, so it sucks over there, kind of thing. But in this case, this individual and their cult now basically has succeeded in basically taking the temple, and they hold it. And now the various it's serious enough that the various halfling organizations have sent their armies, have sent folks down to try and reclaim it or to figure it out, or something. And so that's where we're at today, is we are surrounding the temple in these mountains, in the center of Elam, and our characters are 6 very advanced legendary characters from this time period. They they're basically going to be a special strike force that, while the other armies kind of engage and draw as much as they can away, this strike force is going to then enter into the temple and try to retake it.
That's super exciting. I'm a little obsessed with Elam, and since it's something the world knows so little about, I want to know all about it too. So I'm really excited for this episode. So with that, I thank you for that intro. And once again, final plug for this pre-show is please head on over to remalternus.com/kick. Support the Kickstarter, learn more about this world, and play in it with us. Join our Discord. That's how we got our lovely castmates that are going to be hopping on here in a second. And I want to give you a little extra time before the half of the hour is up, so that you can do intros with them and start to set your scene. So with that, thank you all so much for joining us. Danny, thank you for the time. We'll see you back here on Wednesday to talk about all things Kickstarter and
All day long.
Kealaphus. Yeah. And until then, we'll see you for the show.
Only a few days remain. Pledge now for Coddlesworth's Clockwork Circus, a graphic series. Explore a world of new magic, new races, exciting tales, and thrilling surprises. With numerous acclaimed reviews, you can help reach new stretch goals. Back the Kickstarter and join the circus before it's too late.
Crunch, 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 crunch. I had a bite of food during that little break. And, all right, got it down. Excellent, great. This is why we're not supposed to eat on stream. Cheating a little bit. So, welcome everybody. Like we said earlier, that we have Roland and John here today, but we're going to go ahead and introduce everyone else that is on the stream. And we're going to start at the top next to Roland.
I'm Tony. I am on D&D Episodicals 3 playing on Thursdays.
All right.
Yeah.
Next to her is
Hey, I'm Thomas. Well, you've seen me around. I play Etienne on Shadowrun. I've played Flint on this show. Yeah, I know he just, like Flint.
the ringer.
Yeah, well, he got his butt handed to him when he was when he did the fight that mattered. So I'm sorry about that. You lost all your money. Yeah, other than that, I'm here and there. I do editing and all sorts of stuff for Remulturnus. And yeah, that's about it.
All right. And then directly below Thomas joining us is
Dapper Fat Cat. What up, guys? I'm new.
Dapper Fat Cat is new, relatively. I mean, you've been around the
Lurk.
you've been around for a while, and yeah, I was actually kind of excited to see you put your name in the hat when we called for folks, because I always like to meet new people and see what they're all about. Next to Dapper Fat Cat is
Vort. I'm part of the Dresden Files stories on Monday nights, playing the best character there is, Hugo Mitchell. Don't worry about Cassandra and Scarlet, they're there, but they're not as cool as I am.
there's going to be a fight later. And then finally, we have, last but not least, John, who, of course, plays Panabon during the normal stream. Everyone has been given a character, so this is not a situation where everyone made a character for this. So everyone has been given a character. They did get to pick their class, but they are all halflings, because halflings are the best race, and Bard is the best class. These are immutable truths. So we're going to start with Roland's character. Roland's character is Ketsu. Ketsu is a storyteller. So the storytellers in these societies are the individuals who are supposed to not only remember and be able to retell the old myths and legends and stories, but to also find and encourage the heroes of now to go out and find their place in the world. And so Ketsu, to this end, has been traveling with these other 5 individuals because they have been doing heroic deeds across the land, and now they have been selected for this sort of assault into the temple to try to take it back. And of course, Ketsu's going to be there. Have you, Roland, kind of figured out anything about how you're going to, what Ketsu's personality is, or you kind of thought about that, or are you just still like, spells, what spells, what spells?
Kinda. I have a lot of caffeine in my system, so I think I'm going to ride that out. It's probably going to work out real well for what his personality is going to be. Yeah, I think I got it. You want me to talk about it? You want me to explain?
Yeah, if you want, yeah, like, take a couple minutes here.
Okay. So Ketsu's official classes are, he's got a couple levels in Bard, a couple levels in Druid. I think I'm going to use a transatlantic accent with it. I'm not sure. It might work out. So, I guess it's my job to tell the story of this group. So Ketsu's kind of gonna be like the agent of the group. He's the agent who's telling the story of this entire group. And I tell you what, you're all the main character in my story today. So that's what I got so far. I think instead of being like a singer, Ketsu's going to be a little bit more of a comedian, and not a good one. So get ready for that.
And not a good one.
Mhm.
Awesome. All right. Well, that brings us to Tony. They are playing, I want to say, Delayu.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah. I am playing Delayu. She is a little bit on the taller side, but she's a fighter. And I did pop some personality traits into the sheet, but I don't know exactly what I'm going to go with yet. We'll see.
Okay, sounds great. So the next character that we have, I want to say, is Jora. Nope, that's not it. That's last. Where are we at? Is it Degapi?
I think that would be me, yeah.
That sounds right.
Well, the Gappy is a barbarian. Doesn't speak too much. There's already spirit talking in my head all the time. But he's here with big axe and, well, do his job, which is hitting things with big axe and be angry. Yeah.
All right. Next up is Dapper Fat Cat with Agatsi.
Not entirely sure what he's about yet. Meiji and very destructive. So might go well, might not.
We'll see. And that's a full-on sorcerer. Next up is Vort. Vort is playing Tihajo.
Yes. Very, not exactly quiet, but speaks in a lot of growls and grunts just due to being constantly out on his own with his wolf. Scout, recon kind of stuff, doesn't deal with people on a regular basis, so he may talk, but punctuate with grunts and groans and all that to go with it.
Right on. All right. And then finally, John is playing Jorasa.
Joraza, yes. Joraza is a monk, and Joraza is really very dismayed by the taking over of the temple. Joraza's family line from a long line of monks have all kind of felt very honored when they've been chosen to take their turn protecting and honoring the temple, and to have that kind of waylaid, to have kind of this defilement happen, is really not okay. I really like to use my fists, and so I feel like there's a lot of catharsis that's going to happen here tonight, because there are some bad people doing bad things, and that's no bueno. We can't have that.
All right. No bueno. Cannot do. You're high in the Temple Mountains. Spine of Elam kind of runs through the center of the continent from south to the north. Looking down onto this temple opening, this edifice, this structure that has been built into the mountain. It's designed to sort of just fit in with the rocks and to be unnoticed to anyone who just passes by, flies over. If you're not looking for it, if you don't know it's there, you'd miss it. And yet still it is there. A large temple built into the mountain, housing hundreds of your kin who now have, for reasons unknown, turned against tradition and are attempting to hold the temple for themselves. This has been going on long enough that the various elders of the tribes, the city council members, everyone that is part of the sort of full empire, if you will, kingdom of the halflings on Elam, have finally decided that this is a big enough deal that something must be done. And so they have gathered together some armies, and they have marched them into the mountains. And those armies now gather just below on a plateau, awaiting the call to action. And in front of the temple, you can see the halflings from within exiting and taking their positions. It is highly defensible. An army the size that is below could take the temple, but not without massive casualties. They'd have to funnel in through various passes. There are sheer kind of thin walkways that just drop off. It's easy to fall, and they could take it perhaps, but the losses would be catastrophic. And so the intent is to just draw the defenders out, giving you ample opportunity to enter the temple and find this sort of priest that has or rather priestess that has taken control, Tatake, and either talk sense into her or dispatch her. As the clouds sort of cover over the sun, you hear a horn blow, and the armies begin to advance. And now you know that all of the eyes of the temple's defenders are looking elsewhere. And it's time for you to descend to the entrance of the temple.
All right, team, let's get together. I suppose the best method is silence. Don't worry, I can achieve it.
Can you?
Sure about that?
Yeah, absolutely. You can trust me. But
Of course, you are
I'm not
all
the
well
best person to
equipped.
lead.
You're all well equipped with everything, so just standard dungeoneering or adventuring equipment, just presume that you have that.
Which entrance should we take to enter the temple?
There's only the one.
There's only the one.
Do we see any guards at this point? Or are we too far away?
You don't see any guards right in the area sort of between where the defenders have gone and the entrance to the temple. You presume there must have been some that stayed behind. You definitely haven't seen the priestess exit.
Let's make haste then, so we can put it into all of this.
Yes.
How tall is the temple? Is it one level? What do we physically know about the temple?
So the temple itself kind of takes up space in the mountains here. The actual temple proper is a passage into the mountain, and inside it's a cave system that doesn't it goes pretty far in, but it's not an extensive cave system like with a lot of varying branches and paths, and it kind of just ends sort of at the altar. There are other entrances into the mountain itself that lead to the various areas, like living quarters for folks that are staying there. And then there are certain positions that are carved into the rock where some of the defenders are. But the temple itself, you haven't been there, but you've heard that it's a single level, but it's cavernous inside.
So I have an idea. I can make 3 of us invisible. Hey, Aggie, you got that ability?
No, I don't.
Yikes. So 3 of us can be invisible.
I have great stealth, so I would that you would use it on a companion that requires more stealth. I have great stealth, so I will not ask for it.
My stealth is quite good as well. I do not need your assistance.
I could use it, and then the enemy won't see my axe coming.
You got it, Diggy. You're invisible.
I occasionally trip. So
You can have the other one.
So that's you or I then.
For the third one.
Sure, all 3 is.
Okay.
Diggy, Aggie, Della, the 3 of you are invisible. I cast invisibility on the 3 of you.
Okay, so the 3 of you are now invisible. And let me put this in here real quick. So who'd you cast it on?
Della. So I shortened their names because that's what A, I couldn't remember it myself. B, that's what he would say. So E, Agatsi?
Agatsi?
And Della U. Is that right?
All right. So let's see here. Boom. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So they are now invisible. You're still up the probably 100 feet above that sort of the surface in front of the temple. You are going to have to climb down to it.
Can I take back my invisibility until we get to the bottom?
If you like.
I do.
If you like. I thought that was obvious when I said you look down upon everything, but you know.
Man, so, I'm on caffeine. I got a lot of caffeine in my system.
Caffeine.
Those who are less sure-footed should descend first, followed by those of us who may have an easier time taking passage downward.
Okay.
I'm going to take the opportunity to cast Spider Climb on myself.
There you go.
That's handy.
It is.
Hey, Diggy, if you don't mind, I'm going to climb right above you. You're pretty strong. If I fall, make sure you catch me.
He nods, but doesn't say anything. And being invisible, you're not quite sure if...
You're not invisible. I undid it.
Yeah, we got the invisibility.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was answering a question from someone, so I didn't...
It's all good.
Like, yes, but I can't guarantee that I will be able to catch you if you fall. So be mindful. I'll try my best.
Well, try your best, and I will cast guidance on you. You got it, big guy.
Right.
Whose genius idea was it to send off?
No clue.
It's just, it's just his job. That's how he's got to do. All right, so you are all heading down the ropes. What is your order of rope travel? If it is by rope you're traveling, or are you climbing down? It's not sheer. It's rocky. An athletics check. If you don't, whip it too hard, you could probably just climb down.
I will try that athletics check. I will help pave the way so that people may see a path. I guess I'll roll for that.
Okay.
I really don't seem to care a whole lot.
Right. Yeah, Agatsi can just, cruise on down because...
Can I... This might be out of the rules, I'm not sure, but can I use my Thorn Whip to, whip lower myself down a little bit, whip, lower myself down a little bit, kind of a thing? It's a cantrip.
It is a cantrip. Just trying to check one thing here real quick. All right, let's look at that cantrip and see exactly how it goes. Because I don't know that it actually creates like a physical whip.
It
Well,
does.
it pulls things towards me if I choose, and does some damage.
I will allow it. You can create a long vine-like whip covered in thorns to whip at a thing that, if there's a thing to lash around, and it will lash around it, and you can swing. And as long as you have found steady purchase before the end of your turn, it will not disappear before then.
So, but can I continuously do it, like chain them so that I can kind of get down? What can I roll?
Yes, but
What can I roll?
That's not super easy. That said, I mean, we're all 11th level characters here, so I'm gonna call that an acrobatics check.
Cool, let's do it.
Okay, so you're gonna try and whip your way down the various branches and sticks and ledges and rocks that are hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say that it's not the easiest thing to do, but it's not really the hardest thing to do because I've done it so many times in video games, so it can't be that hard. I'm giving you a DC of 15, right, for each one of the whips. If you fail, you can make a dexterity saving throw to grab onto the rocks that you're at. And then if you fail, you'll fall.
Okay.
100 feet, 10 feet per swing.
Let's die in the first roll.
Let's see you do it. By the way, the monk just climbs down. The monk's like, yeah, I'll show you the way. And everyone's like, no, that's not the way.
So, Danny, I have something called slow fall. So if Ketsu beats it, can I use slow fall on them, or is that only?
No, that's
Only
basically you know how to land in 3-point hero stance without dying after jumping off of a skyscraper.
That's hot.
Yeah. So, all right, that's 2, or that's 1. Go ahead.
It's rolled.
Oh,
No,
you're rolling. You're rolling until you fail, or you get 10 successes.
Oh,
And each roll is a separate swing as you're down the thing.
Okay. Okay. Dex save.
So everyone's like, "Is this a good idea?" And Ketsu goes out and whips the first one, and it's perfect. It's like, okay, and then whips the next one completely.
Dex save.
A dex save.
Oh my god.
All right, I think I can. How high are we? How many d6s is that?
That's a lot of d6s. I'm gonna roll them now.
Because wait, before you do that, I mean, what I could do is jump, catch him, and try to soak the landing for him while raging. It would cut the damage in half for me. But like, if we're, I don't know how much damage.
Hey, is that what you want to do? If you want to jump out, it's 1d6 per 10 feet, and we're playing hero rules here. So
yeah, okay. So that's what I'm going to try to do. And he gave me guidance last turn, so I got 1 more d4 to catch him midair. I'll try to. Once I catch him, I'm gonna rage, and then try and land on my back to save his dumbass.
You should rage before you jump and catch him.
Okay.
And this way you get advantage on your athletics check.
That's true. So there you go. He just sees that, he goes, "Bird!" and just like lights up, and he just jumps
15.
down. Spirits.
15 to catch. Let's go.
I have healing, but I can only heal myself. So good luck, everyone.
You guys have some healing.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Wonderful 20 there.
Nat 20 on that roll. So let's go
30.
ahead. Yeah, 31 on that. So seeing that immediately you launch yourself at a downward angle. You don't even jump up. You just it's like diving, like swan dive down. And as Ketsu's like, okay, boom, you get hit by a Degapi who curls around you. And for a halfling, Degapi's pretty beefy. You know, it's almost like a 3/4 sling. And so you're like kind of tucked in, and we're going to do some damage. And both of you are going to take half of this roll, which is, I'll go ahead and make sure I have this on for you.
Hey, Danny, before they hit the ground, and totally up to you whether or not I can use it this way, I have Gust of Wind. Can I make that come up from the ground that they're about to hit to help cushion their fall?
You know what? I'm gonna say, yeah, you can do that, and that might help a little bit. If it was a Drider hanging on the side of a mountain and you wanted to kind of knock him off with that, I totally wouldn't allow it. But since it's not that at all, I give that about 10 seconds. All right, yeah. So go ahead, you cast that spell, and I will roll. Let's see. Gust of Wind does what now?
So, Gust of Wind does. Hold on, let me open my other tab here. It says a line of strong wind, 60 feet long, 10 feet wide, blast from the direction that you choose for the spell duration. And each creature, blah blah blah, must succeed on a saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away from the direction of the line.
Okay,
So
yeah, I'm gonna say that that's going to take several dice off of the fall. And since it says the word 15 is right in there, I feel like 15 sounds just fine. So instead of a full 10d6, it'll be 8d6. Here we go.
Don't die.
Oops.
That. Maybe he will, but
Yeah, I have to re-roll it because it accidentally added too many dice. Way too many dice. All right, come on. Make the dice happen. That's it. No more than that. Go.
Oh.
Then cut in half, right?
And then that gets cut in half. Yeah, so well done. Dungeons and Dragons, folks. So each of you are going to take, round it up, so that's 14 points of damage. And I am trying to close out some of these windows here because I do have a lot of windows open. Trying to give everyone their spells and their equipment and their thises and their that's.
We hit the ground.
You hit the ground and describe how that looks.
Oh well, I'm nestled very gently in your arms.
there's a short moment where he doesn't move. He just stays there for a second. He's like, "Arr." And then he lets you go and pushes you off him. Gets up and dusts himself. We're down now.
See, D, I told you could do it. You know, don't tell the rest of them, but you're the main character in my story.
He frowns. He's like, I care not for your stories. Just try and stay alive so you can tell them to others.
You got it.
All right, so Degapi and Ketsu, 14 damage. All right, which is a lot more for Ketsu than it is for Degapi, by the way, everybody. Because
the blood comes out of the corner of my mouth.
All right, next, who else is trying to get down? There's only the ranger and the fighter left, I think.
Tiaja will just start climbing down. This is something commonly familiar here.
As well, Dave. Stella.
All right, so this is going to be just a DC 10 athletics or acrobatics in this case. There's enough outcroppings and outhangings.
I will take it at just the bare minimum there.
All right. And then
Sorry, is it the...
it is the little dice icon in the corner. It almost is. It just almost disappears in there from your skills tab.
Yeah, wait.
And then you're gonna double click it.
Okay, oh. Okay.
If it helps, you can grab and drag the corner.
You can also
of-
grab and drag.
Yeah,
Yes.
it makes
Of
it
the
easier to.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. All right. So as Tihajo is kind of going down and very carefully picking his way down. By the by, Tihajo, you have an animal companion. Have you determined what companion that is?
It's a wolf. The wolf's gonna have some interesting challenges, I think, climbing down there.
I'm just gonna say you have a wolf harness.
Sounds good. Meaning to explains why I just barely made it.
Like in the front.
Yeah, it was. No,
Like
the
a
wolf is way
corgi
too big for that.
backpack. It's like a corgi
Like-
backpack.
It's
In the
like
front.
hanging in the back.
like a
You know,
like
so-
an infant in the front.
So there you go. All right, so we have a wolf. It is a regular wolf, I guess, huh? Well,
D&D
Figure out how
rules are
wolf
better.
plus halfling works.
do you
yeah.
have
You can write it.
well, that's how that's it. He's got two little hitches in the back, and then he just hitches it to the saddle, and then he's riding the wolf. Is that not how you do? That's,
That's how I figure it works.
I mean, that's how you do, right?
Should be.
Again, why? All right, so as you're picking your way down very slowly, Deliu just kind of scoots down and does that thing where, she's hanging and then she like just kicks back and then grabs the next rock ledge down and kicks back and grabs the next rock ledge down. It's beneficial to do a lot of core exercises,
That's what I was going for.
CrossFit,
But
Yeah, as she passes you too, she's like CrossFit, because you can't not tell people as you pass by. So, all right, but you all do make it to the bottom with no one dead. Nobody died.
Gonna look at the what's his name specifically, the bard like one. Don't make me waste any more spells, please.
Apologies. Don't tell the rest, but you're the main character in my story. You're so great. Your magic's incredible.
Indeed.
If we're all down the mountain, may we continue inside? We have honor to restore to this place.
Let's do it.
Agreed.
All right.
So then I go, beat it, and all of you turn invisible. That we're gonna be invisible.
Okay. So, as you kind of look around, it's dark. You hear the sounds of horns. You don't hear anything that makes you think of battle out in that direction. Hopefully, you have a lot more time to get in here and complete your mission. And so you enter into the temple, I imagine, as quietly as you can.
Mhm.
So let's get stealth rolls from everybody.
Bro, what's happening?
Roll stealth. Please roll stealth.
That's it. You just gotta, coax it.
Roll stealth now.
Ignore the second one. It's only the first one. I didn't realize it took the first.
Oh, I'm dumb. Wrong button.
All right.
So stealthy. Much halfling. Wow.
Yes, everyone is a sneak. All right, so who did? So 11.
When you have a righteous mission, you only need stealth when you need it.
Again, pluses for being invisible.
Everyone chews on that wisdom for a little bit. When you have a righteous mission, you only need stealth. You need it.
Port of the night.
Everyone's like, yeah, that's actually true.
Interesting.
I like your words.
Am I the main character of your story, Bard?
What? What does that mean?
No.
Called out already.
And I walk up next to you and I go, absolutely.
What are you talking about? What are you
Okay. All right. So, as you're moving into the temple, you hear footsteps kind of moving across from your left to your right. And everybody freezes a moment. I don't know where the invisible people are, but I imagine the sneaking people are pressed up against the sides of the wall. And you see a couple of halflings pass by in front of you, moving from left to right, and they kind of go off the other way. Their movements seem a little odd. One of them seems to kind of be moving with a limp, not like, not like pimp walk style, but more like I'm gonna die style, just kind of this rolling gait that he's got. And the other one just like, it seems like his head is just craned really far forward. After a few moments, though, they pass by.
Coast is clear. Let's keep moving forward. Says the invisible barbarian. You start walking.
Disembodied barbarian voice.
Yep.
Grunt in affirmative and start sneaking forward.
All right. We're going to take a moment, everybody, as I place some people on a map. Because it's map time. We are on the Temple Road, if you will, Tom.
Everyone take a map.
And
Map
I will...
time.
You don't have one yet. I'll push it to you in a second once I get everyone on it.
And if you lose the map while in game, if you click on the Images tab, the map will be there once we have it. If you lose it in game.
Appreciate you.
And you can double click your token to get on.
Oh my god, yeah, you can double click your token. It's the most amazing thing.
And here we go. Everyone's Fantasy Grounds freeze for about a minute as the map comes up. And it comes up really big probably on some of your screens, and on some of your screens it won't come up really big, and I have not determined how or why it does that.
Do, 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 do.
I wonder if those halflings were mutated by the priestess.
Wild concerns.
Yeah.
Anything is possible through vile magic. We should be ready to face abominations from behind the realms.
All right. So you can see on the right-hand side, you can see these two halflings that have just kind of walked past the front. So imagine, you don't have to imagine, I can just show it. So you have come in from this.
Do you mean
Someone was asking.
So those halflings aren't the vicious marauders?
They look like vicious marauders. I mean, they look vicious, marauding, one with a rolling gait and the other with his head craned really forward.
How do I move the...
All right, so Real quick 101 on the map. You can scroll in, scroll out. You can grab the sides, the right side and the bottom to make it bigger or smaller. If it is already like max size on your map, you can right click on it, go to the 3 o'clock position. This Fantasy Grounds works a lot in radial menus, and then you can push the 12 o'clock button for small size, and that will bring it pretty small. Then there is you can maneuver by scrolling in and out, but there's also a button in the bottom right hand corner that is a golden button. If you click and hold that button, and then it becomes like a little dragger thing that moves the map around. Super intuitive.
Okay,
And
there.
everybody is at the bottom center of the map.
And are these bridges or staircases?
They're bridgy staircases, some of them. It does go up. They're not stairs, they're bridges, but it does slowly go up as you're looking up ahead.
Is that a safe incline or will that be a tricky incline?
Well, it depends. When you take it, are you going to try to rock a rhyme? Then it will be.
I don't get the reference, but thank you. Oh, yeah. I get it. Okay. I'm not trying to rock around any clocks. I just want to know how steep the incline is.
It's not that steep. I mean, like I said, they're bridges. They're not stairs. So it would be a little bit problematic to kind of move up there if you were fighting on them or what have you. But it would be problematic just because they're bridges and they're wooden bridges. So
not OSHA compliant. No guardrails.
Yep. There's no guardrails. I mean, they're like extra wide bridges if you're a halfling.
Yeah. So they walked away from us and they're heading up and towards the right on that.
Yeah, it looks like they're heading back up a little ways.
Okay. I'll suggest we should go up left and cut in front. Cut them off from summoning reinforcements.
Perhaps it would be wise for the invisible creatures to follow and for the visible of us to go the other path and meet. Because I believe the temple meets if my father's words were correct.
You must be great at parties.
I am terrific at parties, thank you.
I think that's a decent plan.
All
right. All right, sneakies, lead the way.
Since spider climb lasts for an hour, I'm gonna kind of hang out on the side, if that's possible, while following them.
Sure.
And Gappy is just gonna stealthily and invisibly walk through the bridge and keep a decent distance from them, not to be too easy to spot despite the invisible, noises and stuff.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, everyone can go ahead and move their tokens in the direction that you are planning on going. So the invisible folks are the ones going after these two, right? Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to do kind of like a pincer movement combo.
All right, go ahead and give me stealth checks as you're kind of coming around behind them.
You want to stealth again?
Yeah.
That's better this time.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay. You managed to cross over the bridge. You do notice that the bridge itself, the way it shifts kind of under you, it's probably, even though you're invisible, if you get given away, it's going to be on this bridge, you feel like, provided you don't trip and fall over your own feet. All right, so these guys are continuing on up. when they get to the top, they kind of come forward and they stand over this ledge and just kind of look across. So those of you who are sneaking and not invisible can go ahead and make some stealth type checks as well.
I'm gonna go ahead and guide myself this time.
I'm just gonna casually rock a 28 there for my stealth check.
Right.
Did that
That's
target
good because
myself? Dan?
I was not very stealthy at all.
What's that?
Did that target myself?
I don't think it's set up just yet. So yeah, you're gonna have to right now push the just roll a d4 and add it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have time to go through and fix all of these 11th level PCs.
Nice.
Very interesting. All right. They don't seem to notice you as they're standing there sort of looking back and downwards towards the entrance. They aren't really saying much either that you can make out. Right. All right, Vort, you should have a wolf pop up.
Yep.
Okie doke. So now you have your wolf. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, so it's magic. Everything it attacks with is magic, but other than that, it just has its. You can make an attack, and it can make 2 attacks on your attack. Kind of.
Yeah, if I don't use both my attacks, I'm pull with my book here real quick.
Right. Okay.
Danny, do you know what the range is on a dart? Like, how close do I have to be?
I don't offhand, but that information is found in your inventory.
I can, if you want to keep on going, I'll find out.
20, 60. So 20 feet is you can throw it at, and up to 60 feet you can throw it, but with disadvantage.
I'm not close enough yet.
The cavern itself is, like I said, it's fairly tall to the ceiling above, and it's really dark up there. There are a few like candle lights kind of throughout, enough to provide the ambient light needed to see, but other than that, it's fairly dark in here.
So if I get to the top of the bridge and try to throw a dart, would I get close to Marauder 16?
I mean, that sounds about right if you're at the top of the bridge.
Yeah, for the honor of the temple, sure.
All right. So with that, you are going to move up the bridge. Go ahead and give me another stealth check, just to see if you're going to get off a sort of a stealth attack.
Hey, Dan, can I ready an action? In the event that anybody should aggro them and we go into initiative, I would like to cast blind on both.
Okay, you cannot, because to ready a spell is to cast the spell. And if you do not use it by the end of the round, it dissipates. So
Right.
you literally have cast the spell and are just waiting for like that last tick. And then if it doesn't happen, you lose hold of the spell.
It goes bing in my hands.
So cantrips, so outside of combat, if people want to hold cantrips, I allow that, because basically you can just keep holding the cantrip again and again, but not a regular
All right.
spell.
Okay.
All right. So that is a success. You make it up there. Go ahead and everybody roll initiative.
Fantasy Grounds hates me today.
It's because you can't keep in your transatlantic accent.
I'm talking as me right now.
That's not your normal voice?
What?
I just always envisioned you as an old-timey Bioshock style.
In real life, yeah.
Yeah.
You got me.
I imagine that's your day job.
This is my cover.
All right. Now, okay, so go ahead and make that attack roll.
Let's see if I remember how to do this. So I do
With
this.
advantage, I guess.
Yes, it is with advantage.
Oh, should I do it again?
Yeah.
Or do I just
So
roll
you
it?
should control click on the character that you're trying to hit, or drop the dice on him, like drag it and drop it on him.
Drop the. Sure.
Where are you at?
Oh, and then I should probably do damage, right? I would guess.
Yes. 1 second here. Let me make sure that you're properly clicked onto this guy. That's you. There we go. So that's you targeting him. There we go. Go ahead and click the damage now.
Damage!
Go ahead and hit that again.
Damage!
For reasons. All right. That seems about right. All right, so everybody else on their turn, they don't do anything because that's what happens in the first round when there's a surprise attack. So, top of round 2, Joraza. It is your turn.
Oh,
If
sweet.
you're fast.
Great. Okay. Well, I used a dart and I felt good about that. I could probably. Can I move? What's my movement? Why don't I know this? I should know this.
You are very fast.
I'm very fast. So I could just like go up and karate chop 16 where they've got a dart in their eyeball, right?
You can. You definitely can do that. It's only 15. It's only 10 feet to get next to this guy.
Sweet. Are they close enough to the ledge that I could just push them into the ensuing darkness?
You could attempt to push them. You do so by grappling and then moving.
I love that plan. Let's grapple and move.
All right.
Because I've also got push as an open hand, so I don't know.
Yeah, so you can actually just do that. You could. So if you were to move up to, but you'd have to kind of move up over him.
Behind, like that.
Right, because you want to push him in the right direction.
Yeah.
All right. So you would be here to push him here.
Yes.
Okay, so now this is only with your flurry of blows attacks. So what you have to do is you have to make a regular attack first. So you get to make 2 attacks with your unarmed strike.
Great.
And I believe, yes, you are still selected on. So go ahead and make an unarmed strike attack.
All right.
Helpfully labeled as fist.
Fist.
So that's a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. Okay. You can now attack again because you get 2 attacks.
I do.
That's another hit. All right. Now, if you would like to spend a key point to do flurry of blows.
I would love to, and just break down into the darkness.
All right. So mark off a key and then punch this guy again with your. You get 2 more punches. That is a hit. So now, if you go on your character sheet and you scroll down to where it says push, hit that save DC.
The little dice next to save?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I only think I was supposed to do it once.
Yes, but he succeeded in both cases, so he does not get pushed. You have another attack. You can try again.
Yeah, I'm willing to try it again. So is that another key, or is this
Another
the
attack?
same?
No, it's not another key point because you're already in your flurry of blows. So just
Okay.
make an attack.
So I click the save again.
No, you have to attack him first.
Oh, I have to attack first. So I have to fist first.
Yeah, you must fist first
For justice.
for great justice.
For great
That's hit. So then damage and then the saving throw for the push.
damage.
Man,
Okay.
he's just dead.
So then you do the push though, and he goes flying into the abyss.
Great. I'm feeling good about today. I don't know about anybody else.
All right. You have moved 15 of your 55 feet. Would you like to continue to move? Now, if you move away from this person, they can try to attack you.
No, I'm just gonna stand right there. Just gonna stand there being right there where his friend was.
All right. So as everyone is kind of moving up quietly and trying to, see what they can see, get in there, all of a sudden, Joraza jumps up, runs across the bridge hurling a dart, and then gets up to the guy and just Jackie Chan's him off the side of the cliff.
For the honor of the temple.
For the honor of the temple, and yelled out for the honor of the temple.
Oh.
So the stealth part of the mission is over.
Yeah.
When we come back in 10 minutes, we will see how the rest of this little fight goes, and then see what happens in the next stage of the temple. So 10 minutes, everybody. Let's be back and do some murder, I guess.
Yeah.
Murder hobos.
Yeah.
Put this on. Hey, everybody, we are back. When we left off, they made their way down the mountainside fairly quickly, and then they snuck into the temple just so that Jorasa could run up screaming something about the honor of the temple and throw a dart into someone's eye and then push them off the mountain. That was good times. Push them down a hole in the cavern.
Good times, good times. Felt like we were only 15 minutes ago.
Yep. All right. So what happens next? Well, apparently some folks are taking a nap up here, or we're hiding behind rocks. Hard to say exactly what they're doing, but upon hearing yelling and pain, I'll kind of look up and see what's going on. All right. Where did you go? Oh. So this guy is going to run down the way. And get right up on you. And make a attack. So that is a dash action. So obviously if he is making an attack, that means that he's got the charger feat. But he telegraphed that for like 30 feet, so you just kind of dance aside.
Ole!
Sounds like me.
Indeed. All right, so next up, steps out and is going to aim at you and shoot at you with appears to be a crossbow. Oh, I got excited. I thought that was an 18 on my screen for a second, but then it was not an 18 at all.
Sad.
Yeah, sad. Okay, Degapi, what is it that you would like to do at this time?
Well, the Gappy hoped that he would have a chance to get closer before madness started, but apparently not. So he's going to start running.
All right.
So my first 40 foot of movement as a barbarian. That's wait, no, I'm a halfling. This would bring me back down to 35, I believe.
That is true.
And then I'm going to take a dash action.
Sounds right.
I think I can make it there, but I can't do anything else, and I'm still invisible.
Yes, you are still invisible.
And since I'm invisible, I'm not gonna rage just yet, because if I don't get attacked during my turn, it's a wasted.
That is a true story.
rage. So yeah, he just shows up there. This guy feels something move up to him, but he doesn't see it, and that's about it.
All right, here goes. Yay! So the monk is up there dancing around. If you would like to make a reaction to deflect this arrow,
I would actually. I don't suppose I could use deflect missiles, but it have it be an arrow instead, could I?
yeah, the arrow is the missile. And because you're level 11, you automatically just deflect it. And also, if you would like to use a key point, you could throw it at somebody.
Yeah, I'm gonna shish kebab the guy, the person right in front of me, the Enraged Berserker 4.
All right, so you want to attack this fellow here. So go ahead and use a dart as your attack.
Okay, so I don't press the deflect arrow thing yet.
No, that should be pushed to use up the key point to throw it back.
Okay, so throwing the dart.
Throwing the dart. Now go ahead and just roll that twice. Just do the damage twice. That'll be the best way to represent that. Okay. As things go, you did that. Tihajo.
We're both 11, right?
Yes.
So on our turn, I turn to you, T, and I go, say T, did you happen to say go? And then it's your turn actually to take action.
No, but I say go now. So I will command the wolf to go ahead and move forward and attack Berserker number 4 there as one of my attack actions.
Or Berserker 4 up here. Okay, got it.
Sorry, Enraged Berserker 4.
Yep. All right. So on your wolf sheet, you should have an actual attack. So it doesn't look the same as on your character sheet, but it's like down in its attacks.
Where I click on the bite, because if I'm hovering over, it says blue.
So what you do is you're going to hover over where it says +4 or plus whatever to hit. Also, Go ahead and hit the advantage button in the bottom left-hand side of the screen.
Got that. And he also gets my proficiency bonus to hit there, so he'll actually get, I think,
Ooh.
So, yeah, let me just
+4.
Yep, gets prof bonus for its 18 attack rolls.
Yep. So
I like your wolf. Thank you for that. That's nice.
All right, so here we go.
I don't know.
I gotta double click that.
Don't forget your. Oh yeah, it is there. Oh no.
Actually, it's an 11 with because the wolf sheet doesn't have my bonus proficiency in there. So I don't know if that's
Okay,
still.
still doesn't hit. So what you can do is there's that modifier to ADV where you click advantage. There's a modifier button, so you can just click that in there every time. The +4.
Okay.
All right.
And
so
then,
that was your wolf. It gets a second attack, doesn't it?
yeah, I can do it again. So advantage.
Okay.
And then how
+4.
do I type that in there?
Just click in there. There's no cursor, so a lot of times you think you're not clicking in there, but you are.
6.
Ooh.
Still misses.
Wow, this is, well, I mean, if you're gonna just roll a whole bunch of 8s and less.
Oh, with a +8 to hit, it's still a reasonable chance to hit.
Yeah, I'm just,
Must be really great.
then now you, I guess.
Well, for me, then I'm just gonna move up since I used my attack action and move the right of the character. And I'll draw my scimitars and call it there.
All right. Is your animal companion supposed to have more hit points than normal?
Yeah, it should be I think 44 in this situation. Because I get 4 times my ranger level or something else, whichever is better.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. All right. You have moved up. Ketsu?
So I would like to saunter across the bridge here.
Okay.
And then I will yell to this halfling over here, hey, dum-dum. Yeah, you're a dum-dum and you got stupid shoes on. And cast Vicious Mockery.
That is a fail, so you get to do the damage.
Imagine being killed by such a lame insult.
Someone should get
Hey!
It should be.
Right.
It should be more than 1d4 at that level.
Yeah, click it 2 more times. And I'll change it here.
Ooh, lethal.
Oh shit.
Psychic destruction.
They are groaning so badly at how little insult it was. It's actually physically painful to them.
Yep. And then also, let me click this real quick. It is DISATK, I believe, for 1 round. Expend on next action. All right, click that next thing too. The effect under the damage. There you go. Are you targeted on the guy still? You are not.
I didn't untarget, so. Control, is that his control? Click. There we go. Try again. That good?
Yep.
Cool.
4, where'd you go? Okay. All right. Excellent. Agatsi, you're invisible and spider climbing.
Yes, I am.
All right.
Climbing?
Climbing.
Nope. Go for it. Climbing. Let's see. What I got a 25-foot movement speed. I'm gonna continue to not be very obvious. So 20, 25 here about is where I can move. Come here, me. Bloop. So I can stay on the side of this thing. And can I see any of them? Or are they not quite in line of sight yet?
If you poke your head up, you can see the one on the edge. You can also, you can see the ones up here.
How's the one on the edge looking?
The one on the edge? He's looking at his shoes.
And they're stupid.
Let's give him something sparkly to look at. Where is my magic missile?
All right.
Sparkly darts? Shiny darts?
Magic missile for you. Sparkly darts. So if you go down, you'll see that it's a 1d4 plus 1 force. Now, This is a spell that you can upcast, so it's 3 darts, but for every level higher than level 1, you can have an additional dart. I don't know if that's necessary in this case, and they can go in whatever direction you want. So you want to hit the guy looking at his shoes.
Yeah. Here is.
So let me go ahead and set that up.
How
Okay.
heavy are these berserkers, out of curiosity?
What?
How heavy are the berserkers? Like how husky are they, generally speaking?
I mean, like if it's a skinny one, less than if it's a not skinny one. And then some of them
Hey.
are wearing like armor and some of them are not. And so they all have different kinds of weights. They're halflings though, so.
Okay.
All right, so have you found Magic Missile?
I have found a magic missile.
And you see the little damage teardrop?
Oh, yes, there it is.
All right, so click it once. That's the first missile. Click it twice. That's the second missile. And you can
Great.
click it a third time for the final missile.
Yes. I'm just going to keep casting that at level 1 for now.
Yep. All right. So he continues. Well, he's not looking at his shoes anymore. Now he's looking in the direction of where these magic missiles came from. And Ketsu is no longer invisible. Or Agatsi is no longer invisible.
Back down behind the.
Yep. All right,
Oh,
Dela,
not
you.
here.
All right. So I am going to just yell bad shoes as a curse, and use a dash action and with my movement to get up to here.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Bad shoes.
Yep, bad shoes.
Bad Shoes is going to try to hit Jaraza.
Best battle cry I've ever
So-
heard.
Let us see if that happens. Now, he does have multi-attack, so he gets to attack twice. Once. All right. And drop to 13, kept it, that was a 13. That's fine. And then attacks again.
Am I going to need dodge?
I mean, no, not just now, no. But that was a sad. That was
Was
a
it
sad.
sad?
That
Because
was
I
sad.
didn't see any numbers. I saw the dice ghost, but I didn't see the numbers, so I have no idea what happened.
Yeah, if you scroll down, it should. Oh, maybe it's
No,
not.
it's not showing up. Yeah.
Because they missed. Because he missed.
Sweet.
All right.
Cool.
This fellow, he's going to make his way down to about here. All right. And then this guy runs down here. They're just trying to get to you, but mostly they're just clumping. They're also, as they run, they're also screaming and kind of gibbering, and it's like they're saying stuff, but they're not saying anything. That it's all gibberish. Shirasa, you're up.
Sweet. So this fellow in front of me, this person in front of me, has an arrow that I have deflected right into them. And I want to punch them, and then I want to push them back to their friends so that if someone tries to aim an arrow, that arrow might potentially go inside of the Berserker and not me.
I understand.
Yes. So
you're going to
should
start with some standard attacks, because you have to, in order to use your flurry of blows, you must make a standard attack action.
All right, so let's do some punching. Let's see what happens when I punch.
All right, who are you punching?
Punching
Berserker
and
4.
rage
It's already
Berserker
set.
4.
All right, good stuff. That's a
Okay.
hit. Go ahead and give us the damage on that. Okay.
And then I do that again, right? Because I have.
You do. No, did not hit on that one. So now if you use a key point, you can attack twice more.
And I use that on the flurry of blows again?
Yeah, you use the key point for the flurry of blows, but then you just make the attacks like normal.
Okay. Oh.
Eek.
Oh, good. I got cocky. That's the problem.
Well, you got him, so go ahead and hit that saving throw now.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to hit the damage?
Well, you can hit the damage. Damage and saving throw.
And then the pushing up, am I doing that or no? I guess I'm just damaging.
That's up to you. I mean, you said you wanted to push him back.
Yep, gonna push back and kind of use them as a shield, which we both amuses and makes me happy.
The right one. Okay. Boom. There you go. All right. So he. Have you pushed it yet?
I cast it.
So
no, I save.
No. Yeah, go to the save button. Boom. Save. There you go. He does not get pushed.
Sad.
Yeah. Well, he's enraged.
I mean, fair. I'd be enraged too. Like, I'm not disputing that, but you're evil, and that's what you get.
He hits you with his sword, and he really gouges you. I think you're expecting him to be shoved away, and when he wasn't, that surprised you.
Can I use quickened healing?
As it says, he misses on the next one. Yes, it says it's either an action, right, or a bonus action, and you use key points to do it, so you'll have to use it at the right time.
Okay.
For now, one, two, three, 4, 5. Hits with the heavy crossbow, but we all know that he's not going to do enough damage, so you will deflect it. If you would like to use a key point, you can throw it.
Great. Throw that right back into their face.
The one that shot it?
Yep, the one that shot it.
Okay, 1 second. All right, go ahead. Just use the dart again, and then just do 2 times the dart's damage.
All right. Didn't hit the first time. Sad.
Yeah. Oh, it's only the one.
Oh, it's only the one? Okay.
Yeah, he shot you with 1 crossbow bolt, so you can throw 1 crossbow bolt back. Degapi.
All right. Gappy is going to get angry, but try and stay silent as he's still invisible, so he doesn't reveal his position. And then he's going to hit the guy in front of him.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Trained rage.
Ooh. Nice.
That is a hit. Let's see here. All right. So go ahead and roll the damage. How much extra damage do you do when you're raging?
I think at this level it would be +3, but let me confirm that with you. Never is +3. Yeah.
All right. So we'll start there. And you are also resistant to damage.
Yeah.
It is this to slashing, bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing. Not magic. And how long does a rage last?
Minute, I think.
Okay, go ahead and click the rage effect.
No, wait, I put it on the guy because I had him selected with my attack. Can you remove that and I'll drag and drop on myself?
Hold on, that's actually my fault because there, now you don't have to drag and drop. I didn't.
No, I did it anyway.
All right. Now he's raging. All right, go ahead and roll the damage. Okay, that's 19 points of damage. So you cleave that into him. You have another attack available and
because
movement
of,
still. So
yeah, I'm gonna move forward there and there. Why not?
Thank you, Fred.
I'm gonna swing at this Enraged Berserker 4. It's been waiting on my friend.
Yep, got him. Playing axe tag.
I don't like a 3. I think I'm gonna use my my feet to re-roll that if you're okay with it.
Okay, one moment.
You're gonna roll with your feet?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with my feet. Just like you did bandages with your feet. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's more like it.
Hey,
That's better. Yep. Yep. He's not looking happy. Any other movement? Anything else you're doing?
Let me recheck my feet properly that I can see because I think killing someone gives me a bonus action attack.
I think it does.
Bowling with halflings.
Or reduce a creature to 0 hit point with 1. Oh, okay. No, it needs to be a critical hit. Whenever you score
when you score a critical hit with a melee weapon, or reduce a creature to 0 hit points with 1. Oh,
yeah.
No, with a melee weapon. With one melee weapon, not with one critical hit.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna use. Oh no, I raged. I already used my bonus action, so that's not today.
Yep.
But there's like ancestral spirits manifested next to me right now, and I'm gonna maybe be able to protect people.
All right, so yeah, the ancestral protectors are out. Follow up with this guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Goodness.
All right. Attacking you, Digapi, with his that was a little weird. All right, that's 1 hit, not 2. I don't know why it rolled twice.
It rolled to attack both of us, so I don't.
Oh, that's why. Got it. And then that should have been with advantage. Why are you rolling twice again? Why are you rolling with disadvantage?
I like it.
He likes us.
All right, well, he wouldn't have hit in either case, but that's weird. Okay. All right. Can't get close. Tihajo.
All right. Am I able to get to the square above where my wolf's at? Looking at the map here.
Yes.
Okay.
It would be difficult terrain, but You'll just be in it.
I will go ahead and move myself up there.
All right.
I'm going to make one attack at at Marauder 13 myself. I'll order my wolf to do the other attack at number 4.
Okay. I believe they're all set up.
All right, so let's go. So I'll admit, I haven't played a dual wielder with 5th edition. Do I get both swings on the one attack?
So you get to use a bonus action to do a second attack with your offhand weapon.
But you may already have 2 attack with your main weapon, so that would.
Well, I do, but I'm using one of those attacks to command my wolf to attack.
Oh, okay.
So I'll use my bonus action to swing with the weapon. So I just click on the sword weapon here under weapons.
Under your weapons, you're going to double click, or you're going to drag the die with the bonus that they're next to it.
All right, so here's my main hand.
That is a hit.
Here's my offhand.
Okay.
Those both hit. Looks like
those both hit.
All right.
So go ahead and now just double click in the damage box for both of them. And then you're going to go to where it says powers wounding, because one of those is a scimitar of wounding.
Yep.
You're going to hit that save button. He fails the save, so now you can hit the effect button. There you go.
And then for the wolf, advantage, he's got a +4. Like I said, the wolf's on 4, so here we go. Go, wolf! You'll get there one day.
I mean, if the wolf's going to soak up all your, not good rolls, then that's kind of okay, I guess.
This is why Wolf is with us.
Yes. Agatsi. Hanging out like a spider.
I am. I'm going to continue my spidery thing because
Did I get
it's
skipped?
keeping me safe. Oh,
Oh, you did get skipped. I was thinking
Sad.
because last time you said words. So you'll go after. Go ahead, Agatsi.
alright. Let's see. We'll move up to get closer to the fray here. What do I got? 15, 20, 25. Yeah, will bring me up onto this bridge here.
Okay.
Can I cast anything at anybody? Oh, yeah, I can. Is there like a rock near me?
There's lots of rocks.
Cool. I'm gonna use one and cast catapult on what we got 90 feet away. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. What Vicious Marauder 13.
13.
I should be able to. Yeah.
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, should be able to
50 feet?
catapult a rock at him. Okay, it looks like. Hold on. 1 to 5 pounds is being carried. Okay, so he needs to make a dex throw to not be hit.
Right. So on your character sheet, under the spell, if it is not already expanded, hit the magnifying glass to expand the options underneath. And then you'll see that there's a save button.
Oh, there it is. Save. Doop.
Yep. Click that. Success.
Aww.
Whiff.
Sad.
Rock goes sailing overhead.
Right.
Ketsu.
I'm going to bend down and pick up 3 pebbles off the floor, and I will say, like they used to say back in the 20th century, I want a rock, and I'll cast Magic Stone on them, and then I will throw one at Bad Shoes.
And then you're going to throw rocks at Bad Shoes? You have shitty shoes. Get out of here, Bad
County
Shoes.
wish you were the one thrown over into the abyss.
So that's a hit. Go ahead.
Hey!
All right.
That's great.
If absolutely nothing else, we are a group proficient in flinging rocks.
Was Bad Shoes already down, or?
I thought.
Well, you know,
Now he is.
if he wasn't fully, he is now.
He's extra dead.
Oh yeah,
right.
he was dead. Vicious Murder 15 was cut in half by an axe.
You've got bad shoes and blood gushing out of your head.
You guys do Sunday. Threw rocks at people.
Yep. All right, Delayu.
All right. Delilah will move up and draw her shield and sword. And go here to attack Enraged Berserker 4.
Ooh. Yep, you're set. So what you
All
can
right.
do is, oh yeah, you did it with advantage because you're invisible. So that is a hit. Go ahead and give us the damage.
Okay. That work? No.
Yeah, you just need to double click the box that says 1d8 plus 2 plus slashing plus magic, and then let me check something real quick. That's strange. Before you roll the damage, let me fix the damage. Damage fixed.
Okay. And do I roll this from within the magnifying glass?
No, you just
No.
double click the box that reads out the entire script of the damage.
That? No.
Nope.
Oh,
Next to it.
this. I see. Okay.
Yep, there
Sorry.
it goes. Yes, and it is icy because it is a Frostbrand sword. You get another attack, so go ahead and roll to attack again.
Sure.
Is Frostbrand the sword company, or is that the type of sword?
I don't know, but that's your second, and you get a third attack as a fighter.
Ooh.
Straight up fighter.
There we go.
It's really crowded, you know.
Yeah.
I guess that's all. All right. Moving on down. Boom, boom, boom. Do not fail this roll, you thing. Because that would really suck.
Fall off the side. Fall off the side.
He does not fall off the side. I got a 21. Ah,
What's the point if you can't fall off the side?
he could have fallen off the side. He just didn't.
But it gives me so much pleasure.
And he is going to try to stick you, Tihajo. 1, 2, 3.
Sorry, Mr. Owl.
Nope. But there he is, being ineffective. Shooting at you with that. Still nothing. Who made these characters?
I have no idea.
Still a miss. Yep. They all suck. It's all right. Jarasa, it is your turn.
I have a question. How badly am I damaged? Because I don't actually understand numbers.
Okay, so on your character sheet, on the main page,
Yes.
you have a big number, right?
Yes.
At the bottom where it says
84.
max.
Yes.
It says 84. And then next to that, you have a smaller number,
Yes.
and it's
Okay.
in a color.
Yes.
And the more closer to red that color is, the higher it means that number is. But don't let that number equal the same as your max number.
Okay. I'm fine for right now. Then that's not too much.
Okey-doke.
What was that?
Okie doke.
How much does the potion of healing restore?
Like 2d4 plus 3 or something like that.
Okay. And would I need to ready an action to hold one of those?
No, you can grab one and drink it as a bonus action.
Okay. Can I punch in the face and then drink it?
You can punch, and then you have a bonus action to drink a potion.
Great. I'm gonna punch. Is Enraged Berserker 4 still alive? Are they like hanging on at all?
Yeah, if you look at him, you can see that he has got a colors. And it is red. It is not gray. Gray is the color of not alive. Red is the color of hurt really bad.
Okay, I couldn't tell because I thought 15 was dead, so I wasn't sure who's still doing.
15 is dying, or rather dead.
I'm gonna punch. I'm gonna punch 4, and then I'm gonna drink a potion of healing.
All right. So inspiration, in this case, it will give you advantage on your roll. Yes, that is exactly right. Thank you, Tom.
Okay. So punch.
Punch number 2. That is a hit. You are not selected on him somehow, so let's fix that. You are now selected on him. Go ahead and roll that damage. You have punched him to the ground.
Great.
And now you want to use a healing potion.
Yep, now I'm going to drink a healing potion.
So go ahead and roll 2d4.
Okay. Which ones are the 4? The 4 is the one that looks like triangles?
Yes. 3. 7 plus 2 is 9. You get 9 points back on that.
Sweet, that makes me
happy. You moving anywhere?
Can I just like run past the madness?
You can't run through bad guys, but yes.
I mean, I would enjoy doing that. I want to move. Moving is good. I love moving.
So you're just trying to get to the back, all the way behind everybody?
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
You're probably gonna incur an attack of opportunity against everyone that you run past, though.
Oh, I don't want to do that. You know what? I feel good. I punched a bad person to the floor, and I had a healing potion. I think I'm just gonna let someone else have the glory and restore the honor of the temple for a moment.
Okay, sounds good.
Is that you,
Patamon? but before that happens, this guy is going to attempt to put murder on Dagapi.
Murder on you.
I murder on you.
Oh, it's a hit.
That is a hit. Why do you have disadvantage?
I think
What do you have?
Dagapi still has invisibility placed upon them.
Ah, you should not be invisible anymore. Okay, good. All right, attack number 2. Is going to be a miss. So the first attack, though, hits you. Yes, for 4.
Nah.
You'll be dead.
Just more angry.
Yeah, well, it's your turn now that you're more angry.
All right. Well, there's Mr. 13 right there that's beaten up a little bit, so we're going to start with him. Oh, that's a hit.
Yeah.
We're gonna re-roll that. That's not
All
good.
right. 1 second. Okay, go for it.
Well, I guess that's what it's gonna be.
Meant to be. Well, that was one though.
Yeah, it just makes me angrier. It's a hit. Well, at least that one got him. It was short, but being that I'm a master at my big weapon, I'm going to keep on swinging to the guy next to him and use my bonus action for...
That sounds like a plan to me. Hold on. Okay, you're good. You're good.
All right, so that's about it.
All right. Well, he didn't like that, so he is going to be ineffective back at you.
All right, come at me.
He is. He's coming at you right now. But you killed his buddy, so he doesn't have pack tactics on. So he just does 2 regular misses. He does not miss with advantage. Tiajo!
Okay. Tiajo would like to be able to move 1 square over and then spin to win.
Okay, so by 1 square over, you mean?
Like from moving where I was to right here.
Okay, got it.
And then I'm going to use both my attacks. I'm going to start on Brute. All right, let's try this again. Click that guy. Not this one, he's dying. Do those 2. So it's like an attack twice. I will do both. Is that possible? I attack the one. And
It'll just use the same roll for them both. I don't know if you want to do that.
Fine, that works. I'm going for flash over function. I mean, see what happens here.
You'll either succeed or fail spectacularly. Either way.
That's the only way to roll it.
I'd like to think that's what I am in life, flash over function.
And I'm going to go ahead. I had an inspiration from earlier, so I feel like this is appropriate time to use that.
I like to flash at various functions.
All right, so advantage.
Flash. Oh, save you.
Now, does that only apply to one hand or all the attacks for this?
Just it's right now you're making your 2 attacks, so just go ahead and do the attack.
All right.
Or does what apply to what?
All right, ignore those because that sucks because I rolled 20. So I'm burning inspiration that I have, so I get the advantage on my attack.
Okay,
roll.
so I'll give you the first one.
Okay.
And not the second one.
That's fine.
So what you want to do is make sure, because you had a second roll, go ahead and double click your damage. All right. So on Madam Brute, 10 plus 6. Okay, so 16 on the Madam Brute. And I'm going to... The other one was the other guy. Yeah, that was a hit anyway. So attack, drop to 5. 5 plus... Yeah, 13 was a hit anyway. So good to go.
All right, so here's the other hand.
Wait.
Sorry.
So that was... Are you not giving your wolf a command?
No, I was not giving my wolf a command. That's wrong. I myself am going to use all my attack actions.
Okay, so you can only attack one of them with your second attack.
Okay, then I'll do Marauder 2 as the target for that. Sorry. So let me deselect that and go ahead and re-roll that.
Yep. Oh, no, you don't have to re-roll it. It's a hit.
No.
Sorry. And it's still a hit.
All right, so the damage.
All right.
And then in my initial attack there, that was with the Scimitar of Wounding. Do I got to roll the save effect for the 2 targets?
Yes, you want to roll the save effect for the 2 targets.
So mark them both and then click save.
Yep.
Right.
Click save, and then click now.
Save.
Both of them succeeded, so it's fine.
Yeah. Yep, makes life easy.
just so you know, if one succeeds and the other doesn't, the program will automatically remove the right one, so you can just hit the thing.
Gotcha.
All right, Ketsu.
Let us throw. Should I throw a rock first? No. Let's target this guy. That guy.
I just want you to throw more rocks at Bad Shoes over there.
Lifeless body of Bad Shoes. I think he bled out
You're
already.
so fixated. What a treat. What a
I will
treat.
turn to Madden Brute 25, and I will say, "Hey, you big guy! I'm starting a new dating service in Prague. It's called Checkmate." And and hopefully they go blind from my terrible joke. So I will
Go ahead and make a saving throw.
I think we all need to make saving throws.
Actually, I will.
All right. He doesn't. He doesn't know what check.
Yeah, what? Different universe. I guess you wouldn't understand that.
Agatsi, you are.
What a treat.
Can handle this. Oh, what is it? Vicious Marauder 13 still up? Hold on, let me scroll.
I don't think so. No.
No, he's still. He looks dead. I've lost track of her. Oh, yep, nope. He is super dying. Hold on. Where is 6? 6. Oops, my bad. Sorry, everybody. Didn't mean to summon demons or something. 4 is dying.
6 is next to 13.
Oh, 6 is next to 13. Cool. Let's do. Yeah, I can hit that. Thank you for helping me out while I try to struggle through life. I've got inspiration. So let's attempt to make an attack roll here with Firebolt.
Okay, so if you look down at the bottom left of the screen, there's an ADV button. Go ahead and push that button.
Yeah. And then I roll this. Woohoo!
Okay, wait, before you do anything else, because this got said earlier and I didn't make that change. Jam on. This is Firebolt, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
It is a sad day for Guy. That's all.
Well, they're dishonoring the temple, so they get what they deserve.
They get what they deserve. Go ahead and now roll the damage for that, which is you did the attack, then underneath is the damage, the blood
Take that.
spot.
Oh wait,
Melt them like a candle.
woo.
So, yes, you exploded him. That firebolt was unerringly direct, and yep, that murder has happened.
Quite good at it.
Proud of you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
For great justice. All right, Delayu.
Alright. So I think Enraged Berserker 4 is still up, correct?
No, he is down. He is
Ew.
down. You could actually move all the way up in there.
Well then.
Coming
Or
over the
attack Madden
line.
Brute.
I'm gonna go here.
I love it.
And
Who are you going after?
This guy. 9.
All right, that's a hit.
Right.
Give us the damage. All right, you know, that's one of 3 attacks.
Yeah.
You get distracted by chicken fingers over there. Who's kind of smoking?
Wow, that's a hit though.
Okay. Then I'll take it.
All right. So, yeah, you come in and swing that freezy frosty sword a couple of times. Maddened Brute is going to take an attack of opportunity from both Tihajo and the wolf.
Eep!
All right. Here is the wolf.
All right.
Oh, should have been 1, I think, right? All right.
Drop the 7. That would have been a hit anyway. 14. I think so. Let me
Okay.
double check. Nope, it would not. So never mind.
So the wolf did hit or did not?
Did not.
Okay. And then one attack here with my weapon.
That is a hit. An 18 hits. All right, and then see if you can.
Thank you. All right.
Success.
That's fair.
All right. Maddened Brute wants to murder
Now, buddy, you don't have to do this.
Mean Mouth Man.
Think about it. I have a wife and kids.
You may need to change your Discord name now.
To Mean Mouth Man.
Yep.
1, 2.
Ouch.
Wait. There's something how close is
Oh yes.
from me?
You to him are not far at all. You are 30 feet.
Perfect. I can reduce one of these hit by 2d6 as a reaction.
Okay, so
Damage.
there's so go ahead and roll 2d6. So 10. All right. So I'll give you back 10.
Cool.
Okay.
Or we don't get to find out.
Well, I'll give you back 9 because none of those were more than 9. So
The ancestors are getting tired to protect you, my friend. Better be more careful in the future. You come here! Roar!
all right, here comes this guy. He wants to kill Tihajo still. Now you're in range for him to do some sword. Hit, short sword. Miss. So he comes in and just like swings the sword wildly at you. And actually manages to catch you a couple of times. Unfortunate.
Tis but scratches.
All right. And then this guy, well, he's going to go for you. Delayu with your hit, miss. Pack tactics, go. Ooh. Oh. That was sad. He rolled a 1 on his damage.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you dishonor
Poor-
the temple,
poor
you
little
get what you get.
Poor little guy. And then he missed. Jiraza.
Hi. So 4 is dead, right? Is 13 dead? They've got little markers, but I can't tell.
Yes. 4 is dead, 13's dead, 6 is dead.
Okay, but 2's still alive, right? So I want to hopscotch over 4 and 13's head and punch 2.
Very good. All right,
what they
you're all set. All set for punching.
Sweet. I love punching. Oh, I get 2 punches, right?
You do get
Oh,
2 punches.
Ooh.
Love punching.
So both of those punches hit your target. So all you've got to do now is roll the damage twice. Oh, your first punch killed him, actually.
Great.
So you have that punch available for the next guy.
Can I punch 21 while I'm here?
Yes, you can.
Sweet. I'd love to punch 21 while I'm here. So do I roll the fist again and then
Yes.
the damage, or just the
That's
damage?
fist. Yep, fist. Because, yeah, you got to hit him. You missed. He,
Got coffee.
Yep. Are you good, or you want to do anything else?
I'm going to take another potion of healing, because I can.
All right. Roll 2d6.
2d4, 2d6?
2d4, I'm sorry. 2d4, yep.
How did I do?
Another 9. Oops. That wasn't right. Where'd you go? Right there. Boom. All right, so that's you. Dagapi, you are up.
Gappy is going to move forward, seeing his foe fall down. Going to make his way there. And there's just a little bit of people left, so it's time to take out that reckless attack. He's going to start with
Push him off the cliff. Push him off the
Berserker.
cliff.
I'm not good at doing that kind of thing. I'm just going to wail on them with an axe. So, Enraged Berserker 21 is taking the axe first.
All right, and you are... Go ahead and click on the advantage button, but I am going to...
At 20! Fuck yeah!
Nice.
All right, so let's go ahead and give us that damage roll.
For the honor of the temple.
Boom. 31. I am going to... Okay, yeah. All right, he's still up.
Alright, I'm gonna hit him again.
Here you go. All right, so...
And since I critted, I didn't kill him, but I critted, so I got a third attack.
You do. That's exactly right.
Stay the drag down!
Alright, I kick him.
Stay down. Get up.
Get over here.
That's
There
a
it
hit.
is.
That's a bad day for him.
Wow.
Finally.
In League of Legends, we call that a one-shot. You came out of nowhere, he was full health, and then he was dead.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But now
All right,
the
well,
other
that
guy
was you.
has advantage to attack me because that was reckless.
Yes, and he is definitely going to give it a shot.
What effective?
Let's see here. Vicious Marauder 9. You want to attack Gapi with advantage. And then you're going to attack but not with advantage because... Oh.
Oh, no,
Man.
I was going to say yes, disadvantage, but I did not attack him this turn, so. But I'm
yeah.
going to reduce that damage.
You can, because you had a turn. Yep.
Yeah.
So reduced by D2d6.
Well,
All right. So reduced by 6 points. And Tihajo, you are up.
All right. I'm going to use one of my attacks to command my wolf to go over there and help out Ketsu, because, well, that's something that should be done.
Thank you.
The wolf. Wolf will be... No, not me. Wolf will attack there. Then looks like everybody else around me is passed out or dying. So I can step over to help out, it looks like.
Yep, you can.
I will go ahead and navigate. Just zoom out. I'll move through here to move over to here. So I can get one attack on Marauder 9.
Exactly.
Alright, so we'll do the wolf first. For an advantage to pack tactics. Not quite enough.
This wolf. It's dark. These guys stink. You know.
I can respect that. And then
As long as you're having a howling good time, that's the important thing.
exactly.
Hey.
Boo. All right, I'll use my bonus action so I get both swings here on Marauder 9. Here's the main hand.
That's a hit.
Here's the offhand.
Ooh.
All right,
Coming in with the old 1-2. Ooh.
Give me old razzle dazzle.
Yeah.
Downtown.
Don't even have to worry about if he's wounded. He's
Yay.
down.
Do I need to trigger the wounding power or let it?
No.
Okay.
Ketsu, this guy got right in your face.
Okay, so
His breath stank.
healing potion is a bonus action. You said, right?
Yep.
So I will bonus action. I like he hits me and I like hold my hand up to him, like wait, and I drink I drink a healing potion, and then as I swallow the last bit, I cut my hand like this and I burp to the left of him and cast Shatter. I want it to be just left of him so that the 10-foot radius only catches him on the bottom right hand corner and doesn't touch the wolf. So
Okay.
we'll do that.
Let's see here.
That's why I'm directing my hand like on that side.
One hell of a burp, man.
All right, Shatter. Shatter does a 60-foot sphere centered on a point that you select. So yes, you can definitely do
No,
that.
the range is 60 foot. It's a 10-foot radius sphere with a 60-foot range is what it is.
Right, 10-foot radius sphere, but you can cast it out to 60 feet. So you pick
right.
a point within 60 feet and then 10 foot from there. So yes, you can do
so
exactly what you
just right
said.
to the side, right? So we'll
Yeah.
saving throw on him.
Basically, you're doing
What the heck?
that.
Oh, I need to roll for my healing pot.
It's 2d4.
Right, but you still get to do damage. You still get to do the damage, even though he saved.
Oh, I do. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Back to it. Where is it? Okay. Damage.
There you go.
Oh,
See, he took half the damage, right? So, because he saved.
nice.
All right.
And then it's 2d4 for my
2d4 plus 2. As Agatsi is up.
Get a little bit closer here. So 5 will put me about there to just continue to hang out on the wall. And
6, 7,
they don't seem to like fire. We're gonna keep the idea of firebolt going. I'm gonna try and help out on Brute 25 there.
Makes sense?
How do I wrong button. There we go. Yeah.
That's a hit.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
boring, very simple.
Wow.
Very boring.
Cantrips, man. I'm going to tell you. All right, Delayu.
All right.
You're surrounded by bodies.
Okay.
They've hit the floor.
You let them.
Yeah.
Light him up. It's on fire.
Alrighty. No. Please. Oh yeah. I would like to switch to my crossbow so I can help try to take down 25.
25.
So you miss.
Yeah.
This guy, he is. Oh, that's why. Okay. Still going to attack Ketsu because he does not want you to talk about his shoes. But he missed, and he missed, but then he hit you with his shield. Pow!
They're not shoes, they're more like moccasins.
Yeah. All right, this guy, he's gone. This guy is gone. All right. What I would like right now is for everybody to just tell me what their one maneuver is to help Ketsu kill this thing. And then Ketsu, tell me how you kill this thing. So just we're gonna start at John. We're gonna go to Vort, then to Dapper, and then up, and then to the left.
And I pick one. Is that what you want?
No. I'm saying like we're gonna go around the table. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong table. I was looking at the table. So Vort up. So Vort to Toady to John, then Thomas to Dapper, and then you. So start with Vort.
Oh.
I will command Wolf to maybe one day finally hit that thing in front of Ketsu, using all its attacks and power to do so.
All right. So the wolf grabs this fella by his ankle and is like trying to yank him back and pull him away from Ketsu. All right, Tony.
I will attempt to pin his shoes into place.
Okay. So firing the crossbow at his leg, skewering his other calf. John.
I wasn't paying any attention to what Ketsu was going through, so I was actually going to use my dash action, Step of Wind, to just move further in the cave because I'm kind of bored and I'm ready to face more. So I don't have anything prepared for this particular helpfulness.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, off you go. We'll talk about that in a minute. All right, so Thomas.
I mean, Digapy is gonna do what he does, and he's just gonna yell very loud and charge and be next to him, and I'm gonna use the help action to give him advantage. So he's being loud and like taunting him and like oftenly attacking the guy just to distract him, so his buddy can have advantage on his next attack.
Okay.
Can't move my token because I'm on someone else, but yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Boom. All right, Dapper.
Take care of his ugly shoes. I'm gonna take care of his ugly hair and light it on fire.
All right, so you light the hair on fire with the firebolt. So this guy's got his head's on fire. The wolf is dragging him away from you, Ketsu.
So I cough a little more. Did you happen to hear the joke about construction?
Oh.
He says,
That's fine. I'm still working on it. And I will vicious mockery. One last final vicious mockery.
And you kill him. You kill him with vicious mockery. All right. So all of you are gathered there. These fellows are dead. They're all really dirty. It looks like they haven't cleaned themselves at all. Like hygiene has just taken a backseat to whatever it is they're doing here. Yeah, they just look like they haven't been taking care of themselves. Like their clothes are ratted and tattered, and they're, they just. You feel like if you just went into like the living quarters and spaces and like opened up their drawers and boxes and stuff, you would find like other clothes that they just haven't changed into for months now, and maybe it's been going, right? So
They look weird, and they fought frenetically to the death. Something is afoot here. They may be controlled by something.
Yeah.
Ugh.
all right. Suddenly, Ketsu, because it's your job, you realize that Jaraza is not with you.
Oh, the monk with all the attitude has left us.
Ah, for crying out loud! Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kick that thing on the ground in front of me in the ribs one time. Straighten up my tunic, and then well, do we want to search? He says out of character. Do we want to check them out a little bit?
Search for what? You want to search the body?
We're here for a mission. We got no time for searching. Let's go find this person that needs to be taken care of and take care of them.
I'll give that brute a quick pat down while everybody starts to walk off.
All right. So, if you are John, let us go ahead and share this with everybody.
I was going to say, I hope there's more map because it's not letting me scroll up.
Yes. You're about here because as you got here, you noticed a light up ahead, and standing at the light was who you must imagine to be the priestess, incanting something. You're not sure what. And so you've been making your way through. Make a perception test at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
I wasn't very perceptive to begin with.
No. All right. Where's my thing go? Did I close it? I did. That's sad. Here we are. Okay. So you get to about here. And that's when our friends, no longer raging because time's passed,
Ooh,
get
on
to
that
here.
note, spider climb lasts for about an hour.
You are still well within.
I can still be spidery.
Yes, you are well within your spider climb. So I'll put you right there to represent that too. There you go.
I appreciate
I
that.
love this map. Is this map part of the Kickstarter?
So this map is not part of the Kickstarter. This map is part of, because the Kickstarter is going to be covering Marikodashta and the areas around there. But we'll talk about this map in a minute, because I do want to talk about this map.
It is a super cool map.
Can we close out the Temple Road?
We could close out the Temple Road. We no longer need the Temple Road.
Thank you.
Temple Road, take me home.
That was in the back of my mind.
Nope. Don't like that.
Right.
I am here to speak in song lyrics. Ah! No! Why do you
Hey,
say?
what are these little tokens that have no names yet? That I'm seeing?
They're the
Oh,
no-name
I don't
tokens.
know.
No,
They're certainly not going to attack us if we do something wrong.
Right.
or something
Certainly
right.
not.
I mean, you never know.
Oh
Or
boy, nothing
straight
like something
line.
called the grinning skulker to make your day.
Oh boy.
Oh,
This is what
Dice went
happens.
down.
This is what happens when foolish halflings go running off by themselves.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for the honor of the temple, okay?
I mean,
Yeah,
they
let's-
will.
Everybody go ahead and give me an initiative roll again, because we're in a new initiative.
Fool of a took.
Fool of a took.
Did I get a 20 on initiative? I
You
got a
did?
20 on
Yeah.
initiative. Great.
Oh, we did. We're just so much better this time.
Yeah.
Don't curse my dice.
Well,
Curse my dice. We're all better except me. I am, if possible, a little worse.
yeah.
All right.
You're just taking up the anchor roll. That's okay.
That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
What's hoof?
Oh, it doesn't really matter. I don't need to roll the second time. So, all of a sudden, just kind of out of nowhere, you feel attacked.
What are they called? Oh god, that's terrifying. Oh, wait, never mind. I read that wrong.
Can I not? I guess I wouldn't be able to dodge, would I?
No, because this is just the attack. I'm gritting my teeth.
Jesus!
Oh fuck! Such a bunch of dice.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
It got real. No more play.
Yeah.
All right, so this fellow sticks you with his blade as you are running
That's
past.
exciting.
Wow.
So I have quickened healing. I feel like there's no better time than now.
When it's your turn.
If I get a turn, sure.
Which is right now.
Great. So I was not going to use all my key for that, but I'm going to have to use all the key I can possibly use. How does this work again? Let me look at this here.
So Quicken Healing
I can
allows you
spend-
to spend 2 key point to roll a martial art die. However,
With my martial art, it's like 0 or something.
your martial arts is a D8. So basically, you use 2 key points to use the ability to push the heal button under it. So good luck.
Thank you. I need that twice. So I just click
Yep.
the little heal button once
The
here.
little heal button. Yep. Click the little heal button. There you go. Got 12 back.
Well, I'm not dying, which is a plus.
I mean, you're not dying. Yeah, you're not dying.
Can I use my bonus action for a potion of healing?
You can.
The hesitation in your voice makes me hesitate too.
Sure, it means nothing. You'll be fine.
I'm gonna do it. Let's see what happens.
3 and 1. All right. That's 5, 6, 6. Digapi, you see as you enter into this room, first of all, there's a chill around. And you see as you enter this room, Jaraza is running forward, and then all of a sudden you kind of see someone jump out of the shadows, and you see this tussle happening up ahead.
Being very far away, he's just gonna scream and start running. And probably gonna dash because he has to. He's not gonna go. Well, yeah, he's gonna go Enraged. Instead, I have 2. So
Mhm.
even if this turn doesn't
10,
pan out,
20, 30. That's 40. How much speed do you have when you dash?
my speed is 25. As a barbarian, I got a plus 10 at one point.
So 35. So 70 is your total.
Yeah.
So 10, 20. So you get to here dashing and charging. Okie doke.
That's all I can do.
Oh boy.
Well, that's fine. It's fine.
This is fine.
There's nothing I can do about it. It's just gonna happen. So.
All right. He sticks you again. You go down.
I mean, I could try and reduce that, but I don't think it's going to be enough to prevent him from dying.
Yeah, it exceeds by 13. 2d6 is not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Ketsu, you see Jiraza go down.
One time touch on the target slot. I will. Let me try to figure that. I want to cast Long Strider on everybody. What level would I need to get everyone? It is a level 2, so 3. How many are? 1, 3, 4. Level 4 will get Long Strider on everybody.
Yeah, sure.
Around me, yeah.
Yep.
So I guess as we're walking, very casually, I will say to the group, where? Oh no, I lost it. Oh, hey, say everybody, what do sprinters eat before a race? Nothing, they fast. And then I cast Long Strider on everybody.
Okay.
And give us some double more movement. And then I'm not gonna run. I'm gonna walk very fast, as far as I can, towards.
Got it. 10, 20, 35. Boom. Tiago, you're up.
Well, with that Long Strider there, I guess it's going to be opportunity to run forward. So that gives how much again? Extra.
10 to your base, I think. So 70 is the total you can dash.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 55, 70. Did my wolf benefit as well?
Yeah.
Looks like he does.
I don't know if it did, but he's faster than you anyway, so he
Yes, he is.
catches up. All right. Here comes things. Really? Why did that happen? Come on. Do the right thing.
Julie. Do the thing.
Pat would explain it.
Is that a Korra reference?
Yes, it is.
I love that. Julie, do you want to do the thing? Oh, will you do the thing?
For the rest of our lives.
All right. So over
Oh.
the air right there.
Nope, don't like that.
Nope.
Nope.
Mara didn't even like that.
Peach went back to sleep. She is an uninterested kitty. Yes, you're dying.
Everyone
whatever.
disliked this.
and suddenly just hurls flame down at Degapi. Wow, critical hit.
Ow.
I punch myself
Ow.
and just walk out.
All right. So that has occurred. Next up is Delayu.
Alrighty. I think for this round, I am still going to move 35 feet then. Or 30 feet. So I'm behind you and not taking the same spot. And I'm still going to shoot the grinning stalker. Or skulker.
Okay.
Sculler.
There you go. Targeted. So.
Oh, thank you. Would help if I was on the actions page. You know. For 17. All right.
All right. You hit him.
Yeah.
You're pretty sure he looks back in your direction and snarls, but Agatsi.
Armor. Look at how nice mage armor is.
Mage armor's shit. Don't cast that.
I like it.
Cast murder.
The 5% less chance to hit.
It's a level 6.
So, oh look! Mage armor! Look how nice mage armor is!
All right. So
I'll creep up, but stay on the side of this thing because... So, what do we got? What, I got 35 movement speed? Can't see a damn thing.
yep.
Bloop.
All
Yeah,
right.
well, I let go of it. It's whatever. I don't like being that close to people.
Time for
Got
villain
that.
soliloquy.
Oh.
So seeing everybody run up, Tatake looks forward and says, "You are too late. I have the power now. I am taking it. I've discovered what lies within, and it will be all mine." And then, like, as she's saying this, like, these red tendrils are kind of rising up around her. Something is happening. What it is, you don't know, but probably not good. And that makes it this thing's turn. Oop. Flies up behind. Takes aim at your sorcerer. Do the thing. Oof. Fire.
Owie.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Flying and fire. That's not bad, Tiago.
I don't like being hit. Do not touch me.
Don't touch me.
No means no!
What part
All
of
right. So
Avenge Me
these,
did you
they're all
not
come up and they're just
understand?
like fanning flames down to everybody. Joraza, make a death save.
Oh, I didn't know I got to do that. Great.
Yes.
How do I make a
Main
death save? Is
page.
it this little button next to the? Yeah.
Yep.
Was that once?
You clicked it twice
Yes.
somehow. Yeah, you only
Yeah,
need
but
to
the
click it once.
First
So-
one was a critical success.
Yeah. I'm gonna put you at 84 though. Unconscious. And give you 2 successes. There you go. All right. Dagapi.
Cappy is gonna keep screaming and keep running. He's gonna try and make it to the priest to end it all before he gets burned to a crisp by flying creature.
Okay, so you can move 70. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Are you going to athletics up the front, or are you going to try and, well, I guess, yeah, try and get around the back and hope there's stairs?
I'm gonna athletics, like shortest, most direct way possible is that's my objective. You tell me.
Okay, yeah, make an athletics check. You're raging, so you'll get advantage on that. As you do so, this guy is going to take an attack of opportunity. Yep. Set. Yeah, you're able to easily climb up there, even if this guy hits you. I doubt he's going to kill you.
Did I? Do I still have my rage on? So should that be 3 or 6 damage as well?
Did you hit your rage on again?
I forgot.
Okay, so you'll take less damage on that.
And let me do my rage thing.
Okay. This is really annoying.
What's that?
The poison damage isn't working now, so that's fine. All right, so you get back 3, and you take, so that's another 67. Boom. Okay, you're set. That's your turn. This guy sees that, looks over at you, and is going to try to stop you, but he doesn't run as fast as that, so he gets to here and he's starting to climb up, but he cannot. He is further away from you than 5 feet. Ketsu.
As I see the person on the altar with the tentacles coming out, I will say to the group, I've seen this sort of thing on a play once. Cover your kid's eyes as I drink a healing potion.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to... do I need to take an action to figure out what these things are that are flying?
You can make an Arcana check.
Okay. Is that a full action?
No.
Okay. Do I know?
They're some sort of shadow fae creatures, some sort of demon or devil type creature that definitely evil, definitely powerful.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt to charm monster on this one. I hope it works.
Okay.
Save the DC.
All right.
That's my turn.
Tihajo.
All right. I'm gonna tell my wolf to go try and nip at the heels of the skulker there. I'm gonna run up to the north side of Jaraza there and cast a level 3 Cure Wounds on
Okay,
Jaraza.
so what you're going to do is on your Cure Wounds, you're going to click and drag the healing, and as you're dragging it, right-click twice, and then drop it on his token.
All right, so right-click twice.
There you go. All right. Draz's eyes open.
You're back to health with 11.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, I'm on the far side. Wrong side. I want to be on the right side. There we go. We have the goals. Hopefully, the wolf helps tie up the skulker.
I can dig it. This guy lands right here behind you.
He didn't need to do that. He could have stayed flying elsewhere.
Yeah, but he wanted to do this instead.
Protect the Velma approach from old Scooby-Doo. Look at him. You stop that.
He swings down this giant pitchfork, wings it across twice, misses you, and then as you kind of all of a sudden, like the tail just kind of comes out from behind and whips you right in the neck.
Ow! Quit it!
Oof. All right.
Ding ding. Let's go. I can do this all day.
All right, Delayu.
All right. Well, I'm still gonna do what I was gonna do anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and move 70 feet forward.
Forgot to move. Great.
Oh no. So I was planning on going there originally. And yeah. I think that was something.
Okie doke.
Okay.
Agatsi.
I'm gonna slam a healing potion because I have a pot of heal. How do I do that with these?
Just roll 2d6 or 2d4.
2d4 caltrops. Thanks. Oh, come on. Roll, dude. Come on.
Did you get my last one, Danny?
I don't know.
Ew. For
3,
like
4, 5.
3.
So, yeah, you feel a little better. What else? Movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna move up a little bit and fling back. So I've got. Where is spells? I have Ice Storm, which is a level 4 spell. I'm gonna cast at level 5. And kind of throw it because it does. What is it? It's, how do I do this? 300 feet area, so it's 20-foot radius.
It's pretty huge.
Yeah, it's to see if I can hit those two guys behind us.
Yes, you can definitely hit both of them.
Nice.
Yeah. We're gonna do that. How do I roll at a higher level?
Okay, so what you're going to do is, so it's a level what? 4?
It's a level 4. I'm gonna cast it at level 5.
4, you're going to cast it at level 5. All right,
Yep.
so I just want to make sure how much it adds. 1d8 to the bludgeoning. Okay, so what we're going to do...
5.
Oops, that's not what I wanted. Mm-hmm. And that's how. So go ahead. They're targeted. Go ahead and hit the save button first, and then hit the.
I hit
So they
damage.
saved, but then you get to hit the damage.
Both of those, or just the one?
Just the one.
The further one up.
The 3d8 one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Jeez.
2, 3.
It doesn't seem to have done much.
That's what I have to say to them.
Oh.
Yuck.
All right. So Tatake all of a sudden like throws her hands to the side and starts just levitating up over the dais. There is for Dagapi, make a perception test.
Is she allowed to do that?
15.
Okay. You can see very plainly that there is a sort of a tenuous tether between her and this blue gemstone on this dais, on this table.
Shatter
Okay.
the gem.
All right. Sorry, Roland.
I forgot to move, so it's my fault. I don't have any reactions, I don't think. Ow, jeez.
1, 2, 3, 4,
What?
5, 6.
Jeez.
So he just came down, like hits you with the butt end of this pitchfork and then stabs you with it and holds you in place as the tail comes down over and just buries itself in your gut.
And I have the healing potion still in my hand, like coming out of my
Healing
mouth.
potion still in hand. That's horrible.
Oh.
What's been fun, guys?
Yeah. Sorry.
We'll find a new halfling. Goodbye.
Just-
Goodbye.
Just don't get hit again.
We need another Timmy.
Oh, that's an automatic miss, though. That's nice.
And you to go away.
Please stop.
Climb all over his face. No. No.
There it goes. All right. Still alive. All right. And
Sweet.
Churaza, you are up. There's a thing there.
I'm gonna book it, and I'm gonna try to climb the skulker so I can get up to the dais to get the gem, if that's at all possible. I
Understood.
don't know what to do.
All right. Nope, that's fine. I kind of am good with that for you. Only because it means this guy gets his attack of opportunity.
Hey, you could have used the key point to disengage and not get the attack, but okay.
Possibly. Go ahead, Dagapi. It is your turn.
If he goes there, he's going to take one swing at the gem to basically just knock it out of his way, and then he's going to jump over the thing and swing at the guy behind it.
Okay, so you hit that thing with your axe, and it cracks in the side very deeply. Tatake looks down and is like, "No!" and tries to start swooping down, but it's not her turn. So.
Oh, well,
He's
if it
mad.
doesn't just move away, and it seems to create a reaction, I think it's going to keep waiting on it.
Okay, good. You wail on it again and again and are breaking it. And as you do, it's opening this other crack, and then the whole temple area itself starts to shake.
Oops.
Yeah, oops. So Delayu runs up, and just real quick, I want to hear the following stories because we are done with dice rolling.
Okay.
Agatsi. the last moments of Agatsi, how do they go? There's this demon. You can be badass as you want or not. But tell us that story.
I'm going to whip out my best spell, so Chain Lightning, and channel
Okay.
as much of it as I possibly can through every one of these little wankers around me.
Okay.
Which means just him.
All right. Well, let's see. You have. Oh, you're not doing too bad on hit points, actually. All right. So in that moment, you see that the chain lightning strikes through all of them. You grin in some satisfaction as at least one of them goes tumbling down into the depths below. However, the other two, you're still kind of pinned there as the other two come in and just a couple of snaps of the tail and darkness closes around you.
I took one with me.
Tihajo.
I will tell Wolf to just go straight feral. And
Oops.
on Better Breath number 11 that's standing and towering over me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to leap up, try to plant both my swords in its chest so I can pull myself up, so I can spit in its eye and say, "We're not done. I didn't hear no bell."
Okay. And your prize is that just you manage to get him off balance and he's unable to fly because you and the wolf are both on it, and he topples into the darkness and all three of you just go plummeting into whatever's down there. The depths. Delayu.
Oh boy. The guy in front of me is still trying to climb up, correct?
Yeah, he was there. You can.
Okay. So I am going to make my way up, but on my way up, I will take the next crossbow dart that I had and like stab him while I'm climbing up, and then go help what I can with the crystal.
Okay. So you stab that guy in the back and actually yank him off and just throw him back to the ground. And then between the two of you wailing on this crystal again and again, opening the cracks, it's just everything is shaking. You can feel the two demons rising up behind you. You can feel the power that Tatake is kind of gathering to hurl at you in a fit of just death magic. Let's figure that out. She casts Mass Cure Wounds.
What she does.
Yeah, she does not what she does. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, not bad. You grit your teeth as just a cloud of a swarm of bugs just starts to gather around you, just crawling into your armor, crawling under your just whatever cloth you have on, biting and stinging, and you just know there's no returning from this. There's only stopping Tatake and these crazy demons that she summoned, and you just continue to hit this crystal until it severs the connection, and she drops to the ground, starts crawling towards it. The two demons turn their attention from you towards her, and you watch as they grab her each by one arm, and then they just sort of phase out of existence.
Oops.
Oh, you don't think it was a good thing?
Can I try chop her in half before she?
You can throw your axe at her if you want. Yes.
Yeah.
But she's very much like a no as they're kind of grabbing her arms. But go ahead and make that attack roll. Oh wait, hold up.
I'll take the nat 20 that's being given to me.
Okay, so nat 20. What we're gonna do is what you're gonna do is real quick go to the plus minus sign on the upper right hand side of the screen of the fantasy grounds.
Yep.
And then you are going to
Click on
double
critical.
click. Click the critical. Now hold 1 second. And then you're going to do the roll. Just damage.
I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Okay.
Hey.
There you go.
All right. So the axe gets buried into her as she phases out. You can see that it's just dug in and like the blood sprays out. But they'd still manage to steal her away for whatever purpose. You look up as these stones are falling all throughout the temple. Realize that there will be no leaving this place. Hoping that you stopped, feeling confident that you stopped whatever it was that Tatake was doing, but uncertain what the future may hold for your people. And with that, the ceiling collapses, and then there is darkness.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Yep.
Yay!
Yeah.
Good vibes.
We did.
Good vibes.
Yay!
Good vibe.
Just good, clean fun, you know?
Yeah.
Just good, clean, fun. Yeah, so sometimes I wish fighting didn't take so long in this game.
Yeah, it
that's
does,
okay.
unfortunately.
But that's okay. So thank you very much for playing tonight. And thank you very much, Tom, for going over. I said 15, 20. It ended up being 30. So we're going to cut this pretty quick. Thanks to the players. Thanks for everybody that tuned in to watch. And the Kickstarter's still going 3 more days. Help us get the word out and see exactly what this had to do with what's going on with Drum and Amari in Merakudashta and what's going on with Aegis and Panabon and everybody else in Like Clockwork. So with that, we're going to say goodbye.
Have a good night.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you for watching.